2013 to 2019, Metallica, Through the Never and Hardwired, to Self-Destruct. In an interview with Classic Rock on January 8, 2013, Ulrich said regarding the band's upcoming album, "What we're doing now certainly sounds like a continuation of Death Magnetic." He also said, "I love Rick Rubin. We all love Rick. We're in touch with Rick constantly. We'll see where it goes. It would stun me if the record came out in 2013. Also in 2013, the band starred in a 3D concert film titled Metallica, Through the Never, which was directed by Antal Nimrod and was released in IMAX theaters on September 27. In an interview dated July 22, 2013, Ulrich told Ultimate Guitar, 2014 will be all about making a new Metallica record. He said the album will most likely be released during 2015. Kirk Hammett and Robert Trujillo later confirmed the band's intention to enter the studio at the second Orion Music Plus More festival held in Detroit. The band played under the name Dehan, a reference to actor Dane DeHaan, who starred in Metallica, Through the Never. The band performed its debut album Kill 'Em All in its entirety, celebrating the 30th anniversary of its release. On December 8, 2013, the band played a show called Freeze 'Em All in Antarctica, becoming the first band to play on all 7 continents. The performance was filmed and released as a live album the same month. At the 56th Annual Grammy Awards in January 2014, Metallica performed One with Chinese pianist Lang Lang. In March 2014, Metallica began a tour called Metallica by Request, in which fans request songs for the band to perform. A new song, titled Lords of Summer, was written for the concerts and released as a first take demo in June 2014. In June 2014, the band headlined the Glastonbury Festival in an attempt to attract new fans. Ulrich said, "We have one shot, you never know if you'll be invited back." In November 2014, Metallica performed at the closing ceremony of BlizzCon 2014. In January 2015, Metallica announced a Metallica Night with the San Jose Sharks, which featured a Q&A session with the band and a charity auction benefiting the San Francisco Bay chapter of the Sierra Club, but no performances. They were announced to headline Lollapalooza in March 2015, returning to perform there for the first time in 20 years. On May 2, 2015, Metallica performed their 3rd annual Metallica Day at AT&T Park. Metallica were also announced to play at X Games for the first time at X Games Austin 2015 in Austin, Texas. On June 14, 2015, Hetfield and Hammett performed the Star-Spangled Banner live via electric guitars prior to Game 5 of the NBA Finals between the Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. In late October, the band unveiled a new website with an introduction from Ulrich containing footage from the studio of the band working on new material. On November 2, Metallica were announced to play, the night before, Super Bowl 50 at AT&T Park. Metallica announced they would be opening the U.S. Bank Stadium on August 20, 2016, with Avenged Sevenfold and Volbeat as support. In April 2016, during the week leading up to Record Store Day, for which the band was its ambassador for 2016, Ulrich told Billboard that the band's expanded role within the music industry had played a part in the amount of time that it had taken to write and record the album. "The way we do things now is very different than the way we did things back in the days of Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning. Nowadays we like to do so many different things." Ulrich was also optimistic that production of the album had almost reached its completion. "Unless something radical happens, it would be difficult for me to believe that it won't come out in 2016. On August 18, 2016, the band announced via their website that their 10th studio album, Hardwired, to Self-Destruct, would be released worldwide on November 18, 2016, via their independent label, Blackened Recordings. They also unveiled the track listing, album artwork, and released a music video for the album's first single, Hardwired. The album was released as scheduled and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. Metallica announced they would be touring the US and Canada in summer of 2017 for the Worldwide Tour. The stadium tour also includes Avenged Sevenfold, Volbeat and Gojira as supporting acts. On August 7, 2017, Metallica was invited by the San Francisco Giants again for the 5th annual Metallica Night, with Hammett and Hetfield performing the national anthem. In January 2018, the band announced that they would be reissuing the $5.98 EP Garage Days revisited on April 13 for Record Store Day, and the 6th annual Metallica Night was also announced a few weeks later. This time in April, with all proceeds going to the All Within My Hands Foundation, which the band created in late 2017. In February 2018, the band announced a second set of North American tour dates, most of which for cities that they had not visited in up to 30 years.